Being mindful and present with negative emotions. Hey, this is Elizabeth Crystal with you, my beautiful souls, and in this exercise, I'll be sharing how mindfulness can help you become whoever you want to be, rather than simply reacting to the stresses of work, social media, news, and all the responsibilities of life. By now, if you've been with me, you probably are feeling a little bit more comfortable with the practice of mindfulness. And you may also feel the potential of what mindfulness can do for you. For example, what would it be like if you weren't worried about your mortgage, work, or feeling overwhelmed all the time? Or a feeling tired from all your chores? Or that chattering monkey that doesn't shut up? What if instead of feeling overwhelmed, bored, and stressed, you were able to step back? Step back and say, oh, okay, that's overwhelming. Or, oh, okay, that's worry. Okay, that's just stress. I got this. Really recognize the feelings and emotions. Rather than saying, I am stressed, rather than feeling as though you're in the middle of a lot, instead, just recognizing that it's okay. That it's a thought, or that it's a feeling. For some of you, that may sound weird or crazy. And you may think, well, yeah, but you don't know my crazy situation. And you're right, I don't. But remember, it is really important to see that this practice of mindfulness takes time for change to happen. But change does happen. For people who are successful at it, that's what they do. It becomes a habit. It's a lifestyle. Or at least it's a habit for a good few years. We're not just talking about doing better at work or feeling less stressed. No, this is about living on your own terms. This is about choosing how awake and present you want to be for your life that you're living right now. This is about enhancing your presence, your wisdom, your compassion, and your effect on the world inside of yourself and outside of yourself to the best of your ability. How do you want to be when you're older? Mindful? Every time you realize you're distracted and that you're taking the time to acknowledge it, something is changing, not only in your thoughts and consciousness, but also in the brain itself. If you are experiencing stress, overwhelm, or anxiety a lot, then it will be really uncomfortable, and you'll probably want to get as far away from it as possible, and that is understandable. But it is also really important to acknowledge that you can't stop anxiety. Everyone's tried it, and it doesn't work. What can you do is to develop a different type of relationship to it, where you eventually feel at ease with it, and the potential can even start to, well, embrace it as a way of furthering understanding your mind. So as you move towards your day-to-day, remember that idea of being aware, simply being aware, being present for the sensations in your body. Acknowledge them. Be aware of them. Whenever you remember to do this, it is quite an amazing thing, because all of a sudden when you are actually present, you're in the now. Again, it's a thought that helps to cut negative feedback loop. So when that chattering monkey is in your head and it keeps repeating and repeating and repeating things, creating anxiety, the way to stop this loop is to be present and to acknowledge that it's happening. Say, I am aware, and just acknowledge it. You step out of the loop of thinking, which fuels the emotion of stress and overwhelm. And instead, you're actually present with your body and what you're doing. On the one hand, it is very uncomfortable to be overwhelmed. Yet, on the other hand, it is extraordinary feeling to be able to label it as an awareness, because the experience is rare. Just remember to be present, simply being aware. Excellent. Well done. Acknowledge those feelings. And the more you see that they're there and that you have stopped in the moment to stop that loop, you become present. Excellent. Well, so let's recap. If you're experiencing stress, overwhelm, or anxiety a lot, then it will be really uncomfortable. And you probably want to get far away from it as possible. And that's understandable. But it's also really important to acknowledge that you can't stop the anxiety. Everyone's tried. It doesn't work. What can you do is develop a different type of relationship to it where you eventually feel at ease with it and potentially can even start to embrace it as a way of further understanding the mind. So, as you move through the day today, remember that idea of being aware, simply aware, being present for the sensations in your body. I hope that this has been helpful for you. Thank you for being mindfulness. If you need any other assistance or have any questions, please write them down below and I will help and assist you as best as I can. Remember to focus on your breath. So real quickly, I'm going to go through the breathing exercise with you. Take in a nice deep breath. Inhale and release. Again, inhale, hold it, and release. Good. Keep staying focused. Bring your awareness to your breath. Your sister on this journey with you, Elizabeth Crystal, sending you lots of love and blessings. Please leave your comments down below, and I will respond to you.